Hey everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about one of the very first new exotics I got in Rise of Iron, hence the lower light level. These are the exotic boots added for the hunter, the Fr0st EE5 or Frosties if you will. The question is, will they wreck? The answer is a pretty solid yes, actually. For the main exotic perk, it's Rapid Cooldown. You get a tighter turn radius when sprinting, and increased grenade and melee regeneration while sprinting. There's the various other perks that can change, but those are your two main selling points for this piece of armor. And they're good enough that it's all you'll need. But, I mean, come on, the biggest selling point to me is how they look. Sure, they're a plain black boot when standing still, you've got the tubing running throughout, but they actually freeze over when you're running, which is pretty cool. Who cares what they do when they look that good, am I right? Alright, no, but really, let's see what they can do in the field. So, here is the typical cooldown time for my Hunter's Grenade and Melee Charge using the Gunslinger class. Results will vary depending on your discipline and strength, but this is what I will use in this particular test. Just tossing my grenade and throwing knife and standing still takes me around 59 seconds to fully recharge both. That minute seems like an eternity, of course, and it kind of is. Could it be better? Of course. Now, wearing the boots, tossing my grenade and knife, then sprinting for the entire duration of the recharge, gives me a time of roughly 30 seconds to fully refund my abilities. I'm cutting the base time in half, and that's a pretty nice improvement. Next is using a weapon with the perk Army of One, which recharges grenade and melee with each kill. Using this method, without the exotic power of the boots, I get a time of 23 seconds, which is better than just wearing the boots alone, but it also requires me to kill a group of enemies back to back to get the perk to proc. Not entirely realistic in game, but you can see the difference when it's used. Finally, we have a combination of the Frosties, exotic power, and Army of One, using both to cut down on the recharge. For this, we get a time of 20 seconds, shaving an additional 3 seconds off the last time. This is a pretty nice recovery and provides the best results. It's also the more realistic route, believe it or not, as you will be using both the boots and weapons to work with their respective perks in a firefight. Is it going to be the same result every time? No, but it shows what the exotic perks on the boots can do if you're using it effectively. In Crucible, I like these for the fact that you're getting the grenade and melee regeneration simply from doing what you'd normally be doing in the Crucible anyway. Sprinting around the arena looking for a fight. Whether you're respawning from a death, or heading towards a distant capture point or relic, why not rebuild your grenades and your melee while you're doing that, right? It makes sense. This is also where the increased turning radius of the boots factors in, as you're looking to get into fights or retreat from them quickly, breaking that all-important line of sight between you and your pursuer. It's helpful, it can potentially save your life, and you're not really losing out on too much by this taking up your exotic slot in the Crucible, again, depending on your individual playstyle and skill. Overall though, it's a very useful exotic in the right instance, with more upside than downside. If you happen to pick up this exotic yourself, I definitely recommend giving them a shot in both PvE and PvP. So, that is it for me. Thank you for watching the video. Please be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you around, Guardians.